He walked the woods early this morning. The filtered sun shining on his face through the canopy was warm and inviting. He looked down at his hands. What was so strong is now full of moss and overgrown greenery. The Oak King is beautiful. He is nature embodied. With vines growing from his feet, each step is a crunch of branches that slowly become part of the earth. Animals scatter behind him as they know the brightest day is now. The Oak King knew his reign was coming to an end, and once again he awaits his young prince brother. There was a pond ahead. The Oak King walked and kneeled in front of the water, capturing his reflection. He sees his face is now green with wood forming at his chin. His hair is a magical mixture of tousled curls, oak leaves, and exquisite crown of antlers. Cupping his hands into the pond, he drinks the water and says, "Thank you, God and Goddess, for the essence of life." Next, the Oak King grabs the rich dirt. He closes his eyes and raises his hands to the sun and says, "Thank you, God and Goddess, for the foundation in which we grow." The animals are still and quiet now. As the Oak King opens his eyes, he sees his brother in the reflection. The Holly King stands on the other side of the pond. Young and vibrant, the prince is surrounded by cardinals and foxes and owls. They are hooting in a beautiful harmony. "Blessed sunrise, King brother," said the Holly Prince in his deep red cloak with brown and gold details. He bows his head that's adorned with a crown mixed with hollies and bells and candles. "I am ready," proclaimed the Oak King. A snap of the branch sets the twins running into the pond. As they meet each other, their swords once again clang well into the evening. Water is thrusted in all directions, and the brothers are full of mud and bruises. As dawn approaches, the Oak King slowly becomes part of the earth. It's increasingly difficult to maneuver as his legs have become tree stumps. The battle begins to rest. As the last ray of sun shines, the brothers are now met with the sun god. In God's hands is this beautiful ball of warm light. The brothers hold this light together and are in this moment, a moment of pure balance, of pure radiance, and most of all, pure love. You see, the brothers are not enemies. They fight to keep a balance in our earth and in our hearts. Alone, once again, the Holly King opens his eyes and sees his brother now a beautiful oak tree growing from the water, earth, and fire. The smell in the air is palpable as we welcome rich scents of pine and oranges and spices. Hark the Holly King on this longest day. As the Holly King bows to the tree, he says lastly, "Merry meet, brother. Merry may we part, and merry may we meet again." Thank you for watching and listening to my story, The Longest Day. I want to wish you and your family a beautiful and blessed Litha and Summer Solstice. Remember, The Longest Day is a story that is part of a series that I have on my channel called Storytime. Storytime is really meant for you to listen while you're meditating, relaxing, and most of all, to have your children listen at bedtime so they become accustomed to different stories of our Sabbats. You can listen to this one again at any time or other ones. I have the opposite of this story called The Longest Night during Yule, and I have Beauty and Compassion, which is a story of the goddess in the hair for Ostara. I hope that you enjoyed, and on to the next one. Bye, guys.